Y'all ready to be history?
Get started.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
To the Pro Audio Suite.
These guys are professional. They're motivated.
With Tech to the VO stars. George Whittam, founder of Source Elements. Robert Marshall, international audio engineer. Darren Robbo Robertson. And global voice. Andrew Peters. Thanks to Tribooth. Austrian Audio. Making passion heard. Source Elements. George the Tech Whittam. And Robbo and AP's international demos. To find out more about us, check theproaudiosuite.com.
Line up, ladies!
Here we go.
And welcome to another Pro Audio Suite. Thanks to Tribooth. Don't forget the code TRIPAP200 to get $200 off your Tribooth. And Austrian Audio, making passion heard. And on the subject of microphones, we're discussing one today, but a very bizarre one based on a file that George has from one of his clients. What's the story,
Yeah, we can
George?
listen to it now or later.
I reckon...
Well, let's
do you
set it
reckon?
up first. Yeah, set it up first so people know what they're listening to, because it is a little bit confusing, because I listened to it and went, why isn't such and such on there? And you went, well, actually it is. So maybe we should set that up.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, okay, so the whole backstory here is, how many microphones do we own between us that we've heard over the years? It just never ends, right?
Yeah.
Microphones are interesting to us. They're fun. And there are some innovative designs out there. So one company, small company that has gotten absorbed by a bigger company called Aston, A-S-T-O-N, they created a mic called the Element a couple years, maybe 4 years ago, it was released. And its unique trait, the manufacturer calls a Rydion capsule, or Rydion, trademarked, R-I-D-Y-O-N capsule, which is an active moving coil design intended to combine the low-end punch and off-axis rejection of a dynamic mic with the sensitivity and clarity of a condenser mic and the smoothness of a ribbon mic.
Smooth.
Yes.
Smooth. No.
So it's
Like
a
a
side
baby's
address cardioid mic, so it's relatively like a normal mic. Its industrial design is rather a acquired taste.
It looks weird. I'm sorry.
I don't think everybody will look at it and take it very seriously.
It looks
when
like
you
my
look at it.
razor.
Yeah, it does look like a classic old school razor.
Not that I use it anymore. But
Yeah, and it's an unusual design, but whatever. What's it sound like? I remember this mic came up, and then I was like, you know what? I think I've heard this mic before. And so I typed into Gmail, typed in Aston Element. Sure enough, one of my clients has one of these mics. And so I dug into my files, found these samples, and this particular client of mine, she did a very thorough test of the mic's placement, where she moved it and probably provided to me 15 to 20 different placement samples.
very
Here's the
scientific.
mic. Yeah, 9 inches away. Here's the mic, 12 inches away.
Yeah.
Here it is, 2 inches to the right.
He's on the left side.
Yeah.
I'm in the mood to move myself to the left 3 feet.
Absolutely.
George, you know that reference?
Yeah, I do. And so you'll get to hear that, and you'll get to hear her just recording on 2 other extremely common microphones. So you can really kind of hear how it sounds, because everything is context, right? If you heard this mic completely in a vacuum, you wouldn't maybe think that much of it. Like, oh, it's got a pretty nice sound.
Other
then-
than the inside of a vacuum sounds kind of funny.
Yeah, that sucks.
Robert's on vacation, by the way, and he's probably imbibing, I would guarantee, especially this time of night. But but when you hear it in comparison to the other two, you really go, what? So take a listen.
This is a test with the Sennheiser 416. This is a test with the Sennheiser 416. Is that all you need? Sample 2. Testing Neumann 103, 7 inches away. Introduction. Welcome to our step-by-step guide on installing recessed lighting. The mic is now facing me 12 inches away. The mic is now facing me 8 inches away. The mic is now facing me 6 inches away. The mic is now facing me at 4 inches. The mic is now facing me at 3 inches. The mic is to the left, pointed at my mouth, 8 inches away. The mic is to the left, pointed at my mouth, 6 inches away. The mic is to my left, pointed at my mouth, 4 inches away. The mic is at the left, pointed at my mouth, 3 inches away. The mic is to the right, pointed at my mouth, 12 inches away. The mic is to the right, pointed at my mouth, 8 inches away. The mic is at the right, pointed at my mouth, 6 inches away. The mic is to the right, pointed at my mouth, 4 inches away. The mic is to the right, pointed at my mouth, 3 inches away. The mic is 4 inches to the right of center, 12 inches back. The mic is 4 inches to the right of center, 8 inches back. The mic is 4 inches to the right of center, 6 inches back. The mic is 4 inches to the right of center, 4 inches back. The mic is 4 inches to the right of center, 3 inches back. The mic is 4 inches to the left of center, 12 inches back. The mic is 4 inches to the left of center, 8 inches back. The mic is 4 inches from the left of center, 6 inches back. The mic is 4 inches from the left of center, 4 inches back. The mic is 4 inches from the left of center, 3 inches back. The mic is 2 inches to the right of center, 9 inches away. The mic is 2 inches from the right of center, 6 inches away. The mic is 2 inches from the right of center, 4 inches away. The mic is 2 inches from the right of center, 3 inches away.
So you heard 3 microphones there. The first 2 were a 103 and a 41.6 in that order, maybe?
Other way around.
Yeah, it was the other way around, I think.
Other way around.
Yep.
And then you heard the Aston Element. And I don't know, when you guys heard it, did you go like I did? Did you go, huh?
It sounds definitely darker than the 416. That's for sure. It's got more bottom to it or whatever. But it does have the top end that you don't lose from a lot of dynamic mics.
Right.
I think also it was because it's got more bottom end, it sounded better because it gets affected by proximity. The further away, like the one where she's like 4 inches to the left and a foot away from the mic, probably sounded the best to me.
Interesting.
It did seem to be pretty consistent as far as the off axis. I mean, I'm not sure how, like, she says exactly, but she seems to be keeping pretty close, and it wasn't too bad. Like, I would have been interested to hear her talk straight into the side of it.
Oh, she didn't do that.
Yeah.
Well, I just watched a video while we were setting up. I was watching a video and there was a guy reviewing it and he went 90 degrees off axis. And it wasn't, it was thin and crusty and ugly. But so in terms of rejection, that's pretty good. There was still stuff there. Interestingly, when he went like behind it, when he went 180 degrees, it went a lot more boomy and lost a little bit of the top end, but it was still a fairly, let's say, strong signal.
That's pretty typical of the complete backside of a cardioid mic.
Well, a hypercardioid, you're going to get a little bit more top end on the back of the mic.
You will. Yeah, you get that node.
I mean, which of those 3 mics, if you didn't know what they were, what they cost, anything at all, just face value, which sample would you have preferred?
I can always pick the 416. 36 years of working with them, you can't unhear it once you know it.
Well, it's the thing. You know that mic really, really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so much what it sounds like in the Hoover and more of how it sits in the mix when you're done. And the reality is a lot of that low end is going to get in the way of other stuff. And you're just...
And we'll probably be, chopped out anyway.
Yeah.
And the other thing is with stuff like that, with, more entry-level gear, once you start compressing, all the shit comes floating to the surface.
And unfortunately, there wasn't a good room tone sample. So I didn't really get to hear...
It's a noise floor and stuff.
How the mic picked up. But its spec is 4 dBA self-noise, which is insanely low for a dynamic.
Especially a dynamic, Is it officially a dynamic? It's a moving coil dynamic, right?
It's an active moving coil diaphragm.
Right.
So
in a plastic case.
It's the same as the CC5.
The CC5
is a dynamic that needs phantom.
CC5.
Is it?
Oh,
is it the the OC5? I get
OC5.
OC5. Sorry. Yes.
That's an active dynamic.
It's an active dynamic. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of companies are doing active dynamics. Shure has the SM7DB, which is a very cheeky model number. But yeah, those are not that uncommon. But it still has a decently open sound, like if you roll off the low end. I thought if you're trying to take a female voice and make it sound, they're on the radio, that radio sound, I thought it did a pretty nice job of that. If that's the sound,
I would say, what is it, like normally $160 and now on sale for $70? I'd say it's worth every penny of that.
Yeah, at the moment it's on some crazy. They're blowing them out on Amazon. I think the company that bought the company, Aston, is just like making room for new stuff in their catalog.
Well, it's made in China, so they're probably knocking them out of the factory in China for about $10 each.
Yeah.
Or
I was looking at it, and it's like just other things. It'd be a pretty easy mic to get in on Tom's.
Yeah, because of its design and shape.
Yeah, and it looks pretty.
And you wouldn't worry about getting whacked with a drumstick.
Yeah, it looks like it could take it.
Yeah,
it looks like it could take it anyways, I think.
Being made out of plastic, it might sound like a cowbell or something.
Well, can you imagine what that would sound like on a kick drum?
Might sound great on a kick.
No,
it looks like. It looks like a pretty big diaphragm.
If it can handle the SP, it says it can handle 132 decibel.
Yeah, I think this is the last mic anybody needs at all. Like, fuck all the other mics.
It's the last mic you need? Is this a desert island microphone you're telling me?
It's every...
Thanks very much, Austrian Audio, but we've got new sponsors for next season.
$72 desert island mic. Made in China.
That's right.
With a plastic case. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, come on.
My go-to, my daily driver.
Actually, it's not made in China. It's made in the PRC.
Oh, that's right. The People's Republic.
People's Republic.
People's Republic of China. That's right. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
No.
Right. Yeah.
It sounds good for the price point, but I don't know. It's like,
there's a lot of mics.
I think its competitor is probably like a Yeti or something, right? That's who it's probably competing with.
Yeah.
Or the blue mics.
The blue, yeah.
Yeah, the blue mics.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're shopping in that price point.
Like an NTG5, a USB NTG, not NTG5, but NT-USB kind of.
NT-USB,
kind of in that price range.
Yeah. Or the, what's the other one? The Rode Podcaster, what are they called?
Rodecaster.
They have the Pod mic, the Podcaster, the Rodecast, the Procaster.
I've got one in the cupboard. Yeah. Anyway.
They have a lot of variations of that. But yeah, when I watched Bandrew from Podcastage doing it, comparing, and he did a test to comparing it with an SM7 and a Rode Procaster, which is like their SM7B, and those sounded thin in comparison with the Element.
To this thing, wow.
It does have a goodly amount of bottom end.
I mean, that's the first thing you hear is the difference, is that. And it doesn't sound like the top end goes away. It just sounds like the bottom end is like still there. Yeah.
And it's weird because if you look at the frequency response chart, it's clearly not honest.
It's got a dip at the top. It's got a dip around, what was that?
Yeah, it has a upper mid dip.
High
and then
mids,
a little bit of a rise. But at the low end, it's just flat all the way down to maybe, I don't know, 20
DC.
Or 30 hertz. But it doesn't have a rise. And that's what I don't really understand.
But that's not what it sounds like. I don't think that's right.
It's because of how that coil responds to proximity effect, right? And then that was something that Ben from Bee's Knees was talking about with head basket design and how the head basket influences the proximity effect. And if you look at the head basket of this thing, it's like...
right there.
What?
Yeah.
It doesn't even really make sense because it's a flat.
It's like right
grill,
in front of it. I mean, usually mics like that have like such enclosures so close to the Element, and I mean it's kind of a weird mic because honestly, for a moving coil, it doesn't have much room for a coil. If you think about it, usually moving coil is a lot thicker, and it's hard to make a side address moving coil mic.
Talking about proximity effect, and this is completely off topic, but you've just touched on something that I was actually thinking about the other day. I actually was doing a video on proximity effect for my socials. And we talk about proximity effect on, I was talking about it on a 416, but like if you think about the microphone that Robert's on today, the NTG4,
the NTG4,
right? The capsule for that, it's a pencil microphone, but the capsule for that is right at the front, but on an 416,
farther back,
it's way down, right? So proximity effect on a 416 is going to be different than a proximity effect.
But the 416 does have a pronounced proximity effect.
It does. And a voiceover artist that we've talked about on the show before, and AP and I know well, a guy called Steve Britton uses it to great effect. He's always swallowing the
And
mic.
I think that proximity effect is actually more indicative of, figure eights have a bigger proximity effect than cardioids, and omnis have no proximity effect, because it's all about like the energy that gets lost and refocused essentially when you get closer. It's not just the mic design, it's a lot to do with the polar pattern that creates. So this mic is kind of a hypercardioid, right?
I mean, I looked at the pattern and it looked like a pretty standard hypercardioid.
It's got a node in the back, and that would
with a flat node.
Yeah,
It's like a flat
squares.
tail. It's like a tail got chopped off. It's very
but that would lead you to
response.
think, because it's got such tight sides and it gets more figure eight-ish, that it's kind of going to have a big proximity effect.
Right.
So you're I can see you, George. You're looking at an NTG4 to see where the capsule is.
Yeah, I think the capsule's back here.
No, we can see it.
Yeah, don't do that.
I think the capsule's near the back of the slots, dude, not the front.
No, I understood it was closer to
You
the
think
top.
the capsule's
I've
way
never
up near the
looked.
front?
That was my understanding. I could be
No,
completely
I don't
wrong.
think
I'm
so.
certainly not questioning you.
I think for a shotgun to work, it has to be back, because the early shotgun designs, they literally were a bunch of tubes of different lengths that led to the capsule in the back. That's how they worked.
It's a series of tubes. Okay, I took the grill off.
Oh, here we
Here
go.
we
George is
go.
pulling his microphones apart.
Underneath
Look
the
out.
grill is a little metal mesh. I guess it's probably hydrophobic.
Then you can put your weed
And
in
there's a
there.
little foam. There's a little. There's a foam pop filter in the top. Look at that.
You really
wow.
are pulling it apart now, aren't you? Jesus. All right,
And then there's the interference
And then is there a
tube.
capsule
there
there
it
or
is,
not? Oh, no,
right.
it is. It's a fair way
it's the
down, isn't it?
interference
Look at
tube.
that.
That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Let's do the pencil drop.
Oh, jeez.
Well, oh, wow, it is a long way down. I will stand corrected.
Yep.
Oh,
And
wow.
then
Yeah, it's a
put
good
it next to
couple
the
of
mic.
inches, 3 inches or so, isn't it?
Yeah, if you line it up next to the microphone when you've marked it, there you go. So we can see where it is on the actual body of the mic.
Pretty much down
Yeah,
to the
right
bottom
down
of the
the bottom.
grill.
Right down the bottom.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's even more
George,
than
can
the
you
I
full-
kind of
apologize.
push it to make sure that you really did find the bottom?
It's like a musket, like putting a.
Yeah, that's right. Fire. Fire in the hole.
See how it sounds now.
Yeah. So that's because I know the 41.6, the capsule is most of the way down, but not
not all the way
It's
down.
right down. No,
Yeah,
it's
this
not all the
way
way
it's
down, but it's a
way
goodly way down.
there. Yeah.
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 Oh, well, there you go. My theory was just blown completely out of the water. Scrap what I said.
There you go. The fire was in the hold.
I love proving my co-host wrong.
Well, that was fun. Is it over?
The Pro Audio Suite with thanks to Tribooth and Austrian Audio. Recorded using Source Connect. Edited by Andrew Peters and mixed by Robbo. Got your own audio issues? Just ask Robbo.com. With tech support from George the Tech Whittam. Don't forget to subscribe to the show and join in the conversation on our Facebook group. To leave a comment, suggest a topic, or just say g'day, drop us a note at our website, theproaudiosuite.com.